Do some extra damage here, and we win the game with pure burn. Wizard fire. What a way to go. Hello, my friends, it's Johnaroth, and sometimes you want to cast artifacts, sometimes you want to counter spells, sometimes you want to have ultra super big heavy creatures crashing in, and sometimes you just want the world to burn. Today in my video we are featuring the next Final Fantasy villain that I am playing in Brawl. Today is Kujah, Genome Sorcerer. Kujah is a 2 colorless, 1 black, 1 red, so Rakdos is the color combination, 3/4. At the beginning of your end step, create a tapped 0/1 black wizard creature token with whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this token deals 1 damage to each opponent. Then if you control 4 more wizards, transform Kujah. Kujah then becomes Trance Kujah, Fate Defied. A 4/6 with Flare Star. If a wizard you control would deal damage to a permanent, it deals double that damage instead. So Kujah is a one-man army where every single turn he's making these little 0/1 wizard tokens that will ping your opponent for every spell you cast, and each turn you get another one. It's actually fairly simple to transform Kujah. It's not too hard to do, but we do have a lot of wizards in this deck to help speed up the process. It's not just the wizards that he creates, it can be any wizard. So Jadar Ghoulcaller is a wizard, Heartfire Immolator is a wizard, Harmonic Prodigy is a wizard. Most of the creatures in this deck are wizards, which help us get that effect. We also have a ton of burn spells in this deck to just ping our opponents or get rid of threats. Burst Lightning, Lightning Bolt, Strangle, Torch the Tower, Wizard's Lightning, etc. So the goal of this deck is, it's a pretty fast and aggressive deck. You'll notice that there are no spells above 4 casting cost in this deck. And because of this, I did decrease the land count a little bit, but this is just a fast deck where your goal is to get out Kujah as soon as you can, start making those wizards, and then just start pinging your opponent with damage. Once you transform Kujah, you're then hitting your opponent for twice that amount of damage for every single spell, and your opponents just get burned to death. So let us take Kujah, Genome Sorcerer, into the queue and see if everything truly burns. Let's go. Okay, our very first game is against Tifa Lockhart, a landfall deck. We have a lot of removal. Sand looks decent. We got some ramp. I'm gonna keep this. Let's try it. Put down a land, pass the turn. Opponent's gonna bring out Tifa. We're gonna kill Tifa. Time to go. Throw down a land and ramp. Opponent is going for land. He's got a lot of them. Put down the Haunted Ridge, and we're going to summon for the first time Kujah. We'll decline on changing the Iron Crag. He's going to make a wizard. Opponent is going to... Oh, wow. Opponent's going to go all in on Tifa. Perfectly fine. Do we want to get out Ocher? Oh, if we only had 1 more mana, I would totally do that. But we have to kill Tifa while the defenses are down. The wizard hits Tifa, or hits our opponent. We're gonna swing in with Kujah. Make another wizard. Our opponent is going to get her out again. When does Kujah transform? At the beginning of your end step. I'm gonna go ahead and get out Ogre because of the damage factor. We're gonna swing in with Kujah. Make another wizard, transform into Trance Kujah. Opponent looks like they're gonna be gearing up Tifa, which is scary. First things first, I'm going to try to kill Tifa. Do 6 damage. And Trance Kujah wins the game. Having all those wizards out just made it too good, too powerful. Really good game for our first game. We burn. So our second game is against Sephiroth. We have some good ramp in this hand, so I am going to keep it. We're going to need one more land. Okay, I'm going to put down the swamp. I'm going to get down the Chrome Mox in case he does have an early creature I want to get rid of. Let's cast Faithless Looting. See if we can find something else. Okay, I'm going to discard the Blot Out and the Play with Fire. Opponent is using an Inquisition on us. He's going to take the Shatter Skull Smashing. Good move. I would do the same. Let's cast Faithless Looting again. We got the land that we needed. I'm going to get rid of the Wizard's Lightning and the Ogre. Hopefully our opponent casts something so we can get Kujah out. Put down a land, get out Kujah. He's going to make a wizard. Is it Sephiroth time? It's Sephiroth time. Okay. Let's cast Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Do some damage. Get out a Goblin token. We're going to swing in with Kujah. Do we put this down as a land? I think we wait. We're going to make another wizard token. See what our opponent does from here. Opponent's going to cast a Gixian Recycler and Rezug. Opponent's going to swing in. Wonder if he'll get rid of the Gixian Recycler. No, he will not. On our turn, we're going to get a third wizard, potentially a fourth wizard, with the new land that we have from Final Fantasy. Transform Kujah into a beast. Hit him for a ton of damage. I think our opponent realized we had too much value here. Kujah's good. Really good. Good game. For our third game, little scary because it's Omnath, Locus of the Royal. This hand has a Chrome Mox in it, so I am going to keep it. It is a little slow, though. Put down the Swamp. I'm going to put down the Chrome Mox now. And we are going to put in the bin Soren. Keep Prosper. He's a good value engine for us. Our opponent is also ramping, unfortunately. Omnath is a very scary commander. He is a 3/3, and when he enters, deal damage to any target based off the number of elementals you control. The scary part is when you get to 8 or more lands, because then with every land you're putting down, Omnath is drawing a card for you. So that part is scary. Opponent shocks in a land here. Gonna get out a Leafkin Druid. So our opponent's going for the all ramp play. I'm going to kill the Leafkin Druid now. But he will get out an Elvish Mystic, which is unfortunate. So he will be able to bring out Omnath next turn if he wants. I'm going to put down a land, get out Kujah. Opponent is going to continue to ramp here. He has a decent amount of lands, that's for sure. What do we do? I'm going to get out Prosper. We're going to swing in with Kujah. Hopefully Prosper can get us some value here, because we're going to need it. He has 6 lands, so he'll have 7 lands this next turn. Get a land with Prosper. My goal right now is just to go for the all burn plan. We'll play the Swamp, play Oger, cast Shieldred's Edict. Hopefully we can do some damage here. We'll see. Opponent is thinking long and hard about this. Opponent's debating carefully whether or not to get out Omnath. Maybe. Or our opponent maybe gave up. Just depends, I suppose. Come on, Zebra Unicorn. If you truly are such a rare creature, the least you can do is fight through the battle. Opponent is apparently going to time out on us. Let's put down a land. We get a Swamp. Let's get out Oger here. And then... I am going to hold off on casting anything until the beginning of our opponent's turn, so we can get the extra value. We get a card. I'm going to cast Shieldred's Edict here. And we're going to do some serious damage to our opponent. I believe our opponent has probably given up, so I'm going to cut this part of the video from here. If we just end up waiting, I don't want to waste your time. I think our opponent has given up on us. Everything burns. Good game on that. Game is against Sidisi. We get to go first. We don't really have any ramp here, but we do have Fable. I'm going to go ahead and try this. Put down the mountain first. In case we need to use Torch the tower on a mana dork. Opponent gets out a Molt Tender, which we're going to kill. It's a good card. Put down a land, pass the turn. Opponent puts down a tapped land. We'll put down a swamp, get out Fable the Mirror Breaker. Opponent is going to destroy our... Do we want to discard any cards? I'm going to discard the Edict and the Elder. Draw some more. Little nervous about the one untapped land. Could be a wash away. But it is not. We'll get out Kujah, get out a wizard. Opponent gets out Sidisi. Gonna mill some cards. But he did not get a zombie. I'm gonna put down a land. Shame we didn't have one more land. We could really do some serious damage here, but at least we'll do some damage, so that's good. I'm gonna cast Heartless Act on Sidisi. We'll keep up the go for the throat. He may have a board wipe here, who knows. We'll make another wizard. Opponent puts down another land. Sidisi basically mills 3 cards and can make... Gonna cast Villainous Wealth. So he's gonna take the top 2 cards and be able to cast them without paying their mana cost. But he did not draw anything good. So we kind of lucked out there. I am going to cast Mage Siege to get a 3rd wizard, which is going to transform Kujah. Going to deal a lot of damage here. Swing in, do more damage, and then hold up a go for the throat. The next spell that he casts, he will be dead. So, really good game. Do get to go first against Lumra, very scary commander. Our hand is okay. It's not bad. We do have some early removal. Lumra basically, like the art they have. Lumra is a 6 mana Vigilance Reach, and its power is equal to the number of lands you control. put down the tapped land. We're going to use this turn to just get rid of the tapped land so we don't have to worry about that later. Yeah, I'm going to put down a swamp and we're going to get Burgy onto the battlefield. We do need another land though, desperately. Opponent gets out an Elvish Mystic. Has another tapped land. I'm going to put down an Iron Crag, which will get us a mountain. Let's cast Demand Answers, and we're going to discard the Circle of Power. I am going to use Burst Lightning here to get rid of his elf. And then let's get Party Thrasher onto the battlefield, who also is a wizard. And we just have too much value at this point. Our next turn we'll get out Kujah, start summoning wizards. Even if we get to the point where... And then our goal is to get out Bloodletter of Aklasats. Even if he eventually gets out Lumra, which it seems like he's going very slow for a green ramp deck, we would just use the comeback wrong and kill him and win the game. So, really good game. Lumra can win games. Lumra is very strong, especially if you have some early ramp creatures, but our opponent didn't have too many, and we were able to mitigate the one that they did have. So, good game. Next game is against Omnath, Locus of All. This hand is a little bit slow. Our opponent does get to go first. Let's mulligan this. Honestly, this hand is probably a little bit worse. So I'm going to mulligan again. This hand is okay. This hand's okay. I have to keep at this point. This is not a great hand. I'm going to put the Heartfire Immolator back. Well, let's do the Burning Prophet, just in case we need like a last minute removal spell. Omnath is 5 mana, all five colors, but the black is you can pay Phyrexian mana, which means you can give up life instead of paying that cost. 4/4 at the beginning of your main phase. Oh wow, he is ramping already. At the beginning of your main phase, look at the top card of your library. You reveal if that card has 3 or more mana symbols and its mana cost. If you do, add 3 mana in any combination of its colors. Put it into your hand, and then also, if our opponent has any mana left over at the end of the turn, it becomes black mana. So pretty powerful commander. Put down a land and get out the Meridian Elder, who's going to get us a wizard. We're going to hit him with the Heartfire Immolator. Opponent has Mythweaver Pock. Ugh. Lame, lame, lame. So... Mythweaver Pock is such a scary card. Okay, I'm going to put down the Cavern of Souls. Let's get out Kujah. Kujah's gonna turn into Trance Kujah. We'll get another wizard onto the battlefield. I am a little scared about this though. If he has some removal, we are in trouble. Gonna gain life. Cast Hero's Downfall and Mythweaver Pock. I'm now going to cast Lightning Bolt on our opponent. Do some extra damage here, and we win the game with pure burn. Wizard Fire. What a way to go. Thank you, my friends, so much for watching my video. This one featuring Kujah, Genome Sorcerer. Kujah's really fun to play. This is a really fun Rakdos burn deck where it looks like you're not doing a lot and you have these little 0/1 wizards on the battlefield, but then you start casting spells with 3 or 4 of them out. And then you start pinging your opponent for a lot of damage. So I think this is a little bit of an underrated commander at this point. I would put Kujah at probably the high C to low B tier as far as power level goes. And I had a lot of fun with the games. My win rate with this deck was fairly good, and I got to fight a variety of different opponents. The deck list is in the description below. Please don't forget to like. Please don't forget to subscribe, and please don't forget to leave a comment below talking about Kujah or Final Fantasy or Magic the Gathering, or why you think we should not have to tie our shoes at this modern day and age. I don't really care as long as I get to talk with you, the Magic community. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.